This is a tutorial on Saxophone Etude 5. As you look at the etudes in our progression, each etude is dealing with a concept or a couple of concepts that are made to develop your skills as a player. So asking yourself, or at least taking the time to look at what some of those skills might be, you're going to get the most out of it. So etude number 5, I mean, we can look at the form, and this we do have a DC, so we need to make sure that we're going and taking the da capo, which means going back to the beginning and playing tel fine. We do have the key to look at. For saxophone players, we're dealing with 1 flat, which isn't terribly difficult, but we do need to make sure that we're accounting for it. And then the thing that I see saxophone players miss is the key change. So measure 17, we're actually starting in a new key, and we drop the B flat and replace it with a B natural. So that's super important. 6/8 counting, if you haven't dealt with that before, usually by this point we have, but we deal with 2 main beats in a measure, what I would call the 2 macro beats. And then those are each divided into 3 parts. And so the effect of that is that we get 6/8 notes per measure. But really the reason why I put this in is to give saxophone players an opportunity to deal with the bis key on the saxophone. So if I hold the saxophone up, and this is my 1, 2, and 3. This is my B fingering. Right underneath that is our bis key. And so I can basically deal with that as B flat and replace that. Instead of playing 1, 2 inside, I have the bis key. And the benefit of using this is that when I see a B flat in the key signature, a lot of times my finger just shifts down into that position, and I already have the B flat covered. Okay, so the important concept here is to make sure that we're actually sliding off that when we get to measure 17, so we're playing B naturals. Yeah, I could go through here and play 1, 2 inside, and in most cases it would be fine. But I still want to get players used to using bis because it's a really, really important skill, and this is a good etude for that. And then you look ahead to like measure 15, and there's a huge advantage of using the bis key over 1, 2 inside as we kind of make the flip back down to G. It's just a little bit easy and less awkward when we use bis. So those are some thoughts to think about as you work on number 5. I'm going to go ahead and play through this so you can hear what it sounds like. Key change. Back up to the top, play to fine.